In the previous two videos, we talked about the habits that we do in the morning and in the afternoon. And for this third installment, we will be talking about the habits in the latter part of the day. And you will be surprised, there are also habits that we do at night and before we sleep. Hi, I'm Julian Pineda. I have been broke for half of my life, but I realized that life is so much more than just paying the bills. From being a working student to working multiple jobs for 16 hours a day, I did whatever it took, not just to survive, but to thrive. As a result,
I was able to become financially free before I reached 30.
My goal is to educate, inspire, and move people to be their best, and in my own way, contribute to nation building. Now, part of my winning habits is to read a book. Yes, I know we are in the 21st century, and you can tell me, okay, Julian, I just need to search for these things online, read something online. Yes, it happens, but there is magic when you read a book, when you physically pick up a book. Once you read, it stimulates your mind, your creativity, and here's the thing, you may even spark $1 million idea out of it. Or you might get a concept that will literally change your life. So my suggestion is you can start off by reading for a few minutes, probably another 15 to 20 minutes, or it really depends on to you. I started with reading one chapter a day. Now, if you get too busy, you can read a few pages or just one page. Just really extract that $1 million idea. But once you really get it, the magic will happen. I had several moments wherein I just had to read a page or two or a few paragraphs, and then an idea sparked in me, and I used that idea. I was able to create an entire program just because of that one. And here's another tip. This is not a lullaby. Okay, people use it as a way to sleep. They read a book before they sleep. Don't do that, because the learning will not come in if you're sleepy. So just schedule a few minutes in your day and just read a book. And don't take my word for it. Just do it and see what's gonna happen to your life. Now, to the workaholics or the overachievers, I am talking to you right now. We also have a schedule that we call the me time or playtime. Yes, and for those of you who like to play, this is also your time. Of course, every day we need to schedule that one. We need to put a few minutes or a few hours of our time and dedicate that towards enriching the child in us. And it happens through your playtime, to your me time, whatever you want to call it. So this is the moment wherein you can binge watch your favorite movies or series, or you can play games, play board games, computer games, console games, mobile games. It's up to you. Sky is the limit on this one. Now, why is this important? Because this one, as I said earlier, enriches the child in you. It means you are telling yourself that despite what happened throughout the day, despite the meetings and the stress and the things that probably didn't go so well, you still have your time to play, relax, and enjoy the things that matter to you. So that's it. It's up to you. I don't know what you want to do with your playtime, but explore and play! Now, after a long day's work, after doing all the things that we mentioned in this video, now it's time to hit the rack and go to sleep. Now, my suggestion, and this is what I do personally, is I do have a schedule of my sleep time and supposedly my wake up time. So let's say if I want to sleep for 6 hours and I want to sleep at 10, I make sure that by 10 o'clock, I'm gonna doze off. And an hour before that, I have no more gadgets. So that's the time wherein I brush my teeth, I freshen up, and I also do my gratitude journal. So in that way, my mind and my eyes are all relaxed, so that when you hit the bed, you're not thinking about work or your business or your profession. You're just gonna stay in the moment, relax, and sleep like a baby, knowing that you gave it your all the entire day. Since we talked about creating winning habits and we also touched on time management for today, some of you might be saying,
I want to invest, but I'm a parent and my funds are dedicated towards the family.
or
I'm not liquid as of the moment. I don't have spare money because my income is just not enough for my expenses.
wow, thank you for sharing. Now, here's the thing. As I've mentioned earlier, all of us, regardless of gender, race, ethnicity, religion, whatever, all of us are given 24 hours per day. Now, if you think about it, let's say that you work, right? If you work more than 8 hours per day, let's just say you work for 9 hours, okay? And as our doctors would prescribe, you would need to sleep for at least 6 to 8 hours. But let's face it, none of us, or we seldom really sleep for 8 hours, right? But let's just say that you do sleep for 8 hours. So that's 9 hours of working plus 8 hours of sleep. That is 17 hours. And I've mentioned earlier that we need to have a playtime or a me time, right? So that's about 2 more hours. That's 19 in total. And of course, we need to have the basic ones like the chores, taking a bath, eating, and praying, all that stuff. So that's about 2 more hours. Now, if you add it up, the total would be 21 hours. Now, if you're thinking that you want to be productive, if you really want to start that venture that you've been longing to start, if you want to learn a different skill like dancing or whatever, right? Or if you really want to start investing, but you're thinking, okay, my funds are not enough. Now, my friends, here's the thing. Where is your 3 hours going? Think about that. If you have that spare 3 hours per day, that's 15 hours a week. That is 60 hours a month. It's like giving you 1 week and a half free, right? Now, if you maximize that in a year, that's 720 hours. Imagine the amount of things that you can learn, you can start, things that you can create with that spare time. So again, if you really think about it, where are you allotting your 3 hours? What are you doing with your spare 3 hours per day?